Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Smokey's Lair with another stream from Smokie4336 on some No Man's Sky. We're gonna get going tonight and cruise around these stars and just look for the weird and the abnormal, and maybe play some portal roulette. Might as well, you know? And maybe even a black hole roulette here and there. We'll see where things take us tonight. So guys, I hope you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the time. We're gonna get underway. Alright, as everybody can see the hours I got going. We're gonna go under my normal file. Because I did the survival file, but honestly, I forgot exactly how hard it was to start this game. Right. I think I got the volume situated last time so you guys could actually hear me somewhat clearly, because I was having some issues with the audio getting a little too high. I had that down on. We'll keep. Right, S-class ships, and I think we left off in a system that we hadn't even explored yet. I think somebody had actually already been here before. Oh yeah, this was the system. I did scan the planets, but I didn't go down to anything. And I can't see squat in this nebula. Like, these planets are surrounded by a nebula. I can see this one. Yeah, we'll check it out. Sometimes these irradiated planets are kind of cool. I hope everybody's doing good tonight in the chat. It's coming online as we speak. Has everybody seen the new leakage from Architect out there about the what No Man's Sky Next is actually going to look like and everything compared to what it is now? It looks amazing. It's one of those I just cannot wait for this thing to drop. It needs to drop already. The problem is that, you know, he was doing this just as a favor to the community, and guys, we as a community need to stop being kind of nasty, because the Discord got insane, and like, because he didn't post, you know, things here and there, they like started revolting, and the Discord was just out of control. It's just like, guys, chill out. It's like you get the thing in 4 days. Hello, Geki friend. I bet you that's like a C class, maybe? Yep, C class laser. That thing is so puny. I will be your friend, puny baby man. Oh, it's another suit upgrade. I'm like blowing all my cash on these suit upgrades. My tech slots. Cargo, I'm pretty good with what I got there. I got 10 slots as it is. But this one, I'm trying to move most of my tech over to here, and there's a lot of tech I don't have built just because it took up too much space. So I'm gonna trade that. Alright. Huh. There's a sentinel floating around in here. You're not welcome here. Geez, I've cleaned out my inventory from everything. I used to have a poop ton of iridium sitting all down here, had a poop ton of thamium not. Past few streams have tapped me good, guys. Still kind of adjusting. Alright, let's see. I literally have nothing. I have enough for a vehicle pad right now. But what sucks is, from the looks of things, anything and everything that I have in my freighter, well, most of the things are gonna be just like, I'm gonna have to remine everything. That kind of disturbs me, guys. Something awful, because I don't mine everything. Alright, let's put that over in the starship. I gotta get me some carbon, some plutonium, thamium, zinc. Plutonium and zinc aren't that hard, and neither is carbon. The one tricky thing is thamium-9. Especially whenever you have to continually recharge your stuff. I just can't wait for the clouds and stuff either, because the clouds are gonna be sick. Because I've seen more leaked footage, and I mean, it looks amazing. Hello, friends. You are nothing but nightmare fuel. What is it? Whenever I turn it up even just a notch, it gets a little too overwhelming. Let's go down to 9. Yeah, that's perfect. And they said they fixed the view distance, so hopefully these little pop-ins that we're getting every now and then with these creatures are gonna be completely gone. That's gonna be something, something magical. Alright. But I gotta go and find a place that's got some carbon, and I can buy some plutonium and zinc from the store. I'm not really worried about that. I hope everybody's doing good out there in chat land tonight. Just gonna be cruising around the galaxy, playing some portal roulette and some black hole roulette tonight. I can actually see these planets. Here's the airless one. What are you, my friend? Oh, come on, Skinner. It doesn't take you that long. Watch this planet. You know, I haven't been to any fungal-ridden planets in quite some time. Might as well check it out. Actually, guys, before I get too far, because I am out of iron and thamium-9, I need to get just a little bit, because if I don't, I'm gonna be screwed. Evening, Crouton. Crouton, sorry. I'm just over here doing my thamium-9. Oh, guys, I'm getting nothing but thamium-9 from these. Oh. I know. That was a good little stint of thamium-9, though. Have you guys seen the new leaks and everything about the next that's coming out? There's actually a few hours of footage out there, too, of gameplay, because somehow, some way, our fellow member of the game detectives on Discord somehow got a copy and is now leaking little videos here and there. You go to Discord and the Wiki Game Detectives and all that good stuff, and go to the pinned messages. It actually has a direct link there. You can check it out anytime if you guys want to. I'm just saying, it's pretty sick. It looks amazing, and compared to what it is now, like I'm like overexcited, because like it's gonna completely change the game, not completely like overall, but like visually and stuff like that. It's gonna be a complete change, and I mean, it's awesome. Like it's still along the lines of like a sci-fi, but it's gorgeous. And yeah, there is character customization in it too. You can actually be any race. Plus something called an anomaly. And you can pretty much change any of your colors and anything, and they got different types of heads that you can put on. It's really sick. And not to mention, they made like freighters and something else about like being more open and stuff, and it's pretty sick. It's what everybody wanted it to be, but like I said, I never really hated on it. Yeah, my wife actually read me that this morning, like all the news articles and stuff like that. Cause like she's normally the first one to actually look at the articles, and yeah, she's my right hand. I'm trying to get just as much Thamium 9 as I can at the moment because and iron, because I'm completely out of like everything. And like the multiplayer's gonna be sick, but I haven't read anything yet on if they've increased the levels of, you know, whether they're gonna keep it at 16 players per planet, or if they're actually gonna let unlimited, because that's gonna be kind of lame if they keep it at just 16. I mean, I could see maybe even upping it to maybe 64, but I don't know. I don't know. I hope they do something cool with it. Huh. Picked up a random little batch of iridium. Yeah, my wife is into all the racing games too. Yeah, and she, like, we have a setup where it's, her PlayStation's right next to mine, and like, we, you know, squad up on Fortnite and Rocket League and all that good stuff. He's actually a really good player. You know the old saying, man, a couple that plays together stays together. I don't know if that's actually a saying or not. Alright. I can start jumping on. Problem is, the beginning of the stream's always kind of slow because this is the time I gotta farm out some of these elements and everything like that, because I keep getting a late start. Like I said, I'm trying to go full time on it, but problem is moolah, thing that makes the world go round. Okay. What did I get? Alright, I got enough for 5 warp cells. I got some iron, that's good. That's a good start, but I'm gonna have to at least get 1,000 to 2,000 Thamium 9 just to satisfy the needs of everything I gotta do tonight. Ah, onwards and upwards. It really does. This nebula is a little bright though. Like, see, I'm barely skimming the surface of it, but whenever I get into this nebula, like, I can't even see the planets, and I guess, you know, realism is the key, man. What's going on, Michigander 93? Just mining some Thamium 9 over here. That and some iron. Oh, just that you like the racing games. Just cruising around the universe, so I'd say it's a pretty good day. And not to mention all those leaks that have been coming out about different things, you know, and actual gameplay. I mean, for the people that don't like to, you know what's going on and everything, I can always just tell y'all what's in it if you don't want to actually see it until the day of release, and I understand that wholeheartedly. Waiting for this thing to finish scanning me so that I can go into the atmosphere. There we go. And watch this, easy as pie. Go into the atmosphere, confuses their scanners, and they can't get you. I have so much valuable resources on this craft right now that, like, they send like 3 3-star ships up to 5 last night. I think I got on me at one point, and I mean, like, it's crazy sauce. That's why I have no resources right now, is because the last couple streams have completely tapped me. Completely. I think I just hit something other than an asteroid of Thamian Mars. But guys, this multiplayer thing too, and being able to be in third person, they said that warping around in third person is just absolutely amazing. I mean, they said it's trippy as all get out. You shouldn't have got rid of it, man. It's a bomb game. I mean, especially after the last couple updates. I mean, yeah, like I said, in past streams and stuff like that, Sean was not a PR dude. He didn't exactly know how to keep his mouth shut. He was a developer. He's a guy that has grand aspirations for his babies, which are, you know, his projects, and he ended up spouting off at the mouth with stuff he desired for the game, but couldn't quite put it together. And the whole flood issue where they lost a year and a half's worth of work and all that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know, and that, you know, I kind of feel bad for them because they were put to, you know, a time deadline, and the fans were so angry about it, they just ended up, you know, revolting and pretty much getting angry about it. Yeah, got rid of PS4, man. It's still relevant. It's still hip. Gotta do the old grandpa routine, even though I'm nowhere near that. But I mean, dude, Xbox is, you know, just as comparable as PlayStation, and I mean, if you have an Xbox or a PC, it's always on there too, because this next update looks amazing. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was a good documentary. I mean, they dove pretty well into it and everything, but like, just as a programmer myself, like I dabbled in programming for years and everything, and I mean, to lose all of that groundbreaking data and everything, and 3D renders and everything you've worked a year and a half for, and then to have a flood completely like wipe everything, it just, you know, it's just one of those things that you just can't comprehend unless you're that person in that situation, because I mean, that would be devastating, man. Like, completely devastating to have a year and a half worth of work, you know, just down the tube. And I mean, all they had was like the base project and everything, where Dev was working on it at home. but they didn't have their resources and everything that they developed to put into the main copy. It was insane. And then, of course, PlayStation and everybody else, the fans especially, holding them to such a hard deadline and everything. Kind of crazy. And honestly, where it's about to change and everything, I mean, it's gonna be pretty much a whole new game. I mean, all the elements are changing names and everything else. There's gonna be different recipes out there. I mean, I'm kind of afraid what's gonna happen to my, like, almost 400-hour file here. It's gonna be... What was your biggest, you know, dislike about the PS4? I mean, besides for the whole issue with crossplay, because there's always been an issue with PlayStation and crossplay between different games and different systems. Because I've always loved my PS4. I mean, it's got all the games that I want to play anyway. But I can't wait for this next update. It looks it just looks straight amazing. Alright. Yeah, because honestly, if you think about it, doesn't it always just have to do with, you know, just where you live and what your friends and everything actually have, and it's pretty much majority rules. So if your friends have, say, all Xboxes, you're most likely going to choose Xbox because, you know, being able to play with friends, but PC is more... I found PC you're able to connect with a lot more people easily. I mean, you always have the option though to turn it off if you want to, because I know, you know, I do that every now and then if I don't want to, say chat in squads or something, I'm not going to. I'll just turn it off and I'll follow whatever or try and suggest by marking points or... you know, that kind of stuff. But I just can't wait for the texture overhaul. Like, the plants and planets look more Earth-like, if that makes any sense. Alright, please tell me we have enough. Yeah, I can make it at least 6 if I can get it like 30 more, say. Then... I don't know. See, Destiny was very time intensive. Like, you had to be like a pretty hardcore, like, on your system a lot to actually get into it. And I mean, that's one of the drawbacks is, you know, if you're not a hardcore gamer and you just want to casual play and not spend hours like going through a mission, it's... I don't know, it deters some people is all I'm saying. Me, I find it like fun. Yeah, and like, dude, I saw some footage of like the new rings and stuff that they're putting around the planets, and it looks amazing, like absolutely amazing. Yeah, see that's a really bad deterrent in a game, and Destiny 2 was no different. I mean, it does the same thing. You have to be willing to put hours upon hours into it at like, especially at one time, just to, you know, push through and actually get what you need in it. I don't need iridium. Oh yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. Like, it's more time intensive than ever. And it's like, I heard somewhere that it takes 14 hours to do some kind of mission or something like that on Destiny 2. And it's like, who honestly has time to do like a mission that takes that long? I mean, I'd be dead. Um, Actually, no, I didn't. Did they add planet rotation in? Do you know? I don't think they did. I think the whole planetary thing is just about the same. But I was hoping for the same thing because I had asked that the other day if they were going to actually add planetary rotation back into the mix. Because I mean, but see, that would require pretty much remapping it and putting a central star and then the rest of them rotating around it. And I don't think they have the ability, because yeah, the star's always off in the distance. See, uh just the times. I know, like, supposedly they increased how much time it actually takes to play and complete certain missions, from what I understand. It's what I've read. I mean, of course, granted, this is all stuff I've read. I mean, I can be wrong. Majorly wrong. I'm gonna go out here to the space station, get some zinc and some plutonium, and I think I need to go down to some planet and just find a spire of iridium and get me about 1,000, which should only be about one spire, which doesn't take long with my mining laser. But I need to go in here and get me some stuff. Ah, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, that was embarrassing. I hit the side of the station. Dude, you know, there's a lot of people that have came by and said that they've been playing Minecraft and stuff like that to tide themselves over, and especially whenever we were waiting for No Man's Sky to come out on PS4 and PC, like, everybody was playing Minecraft to begin with, or trying to play like other games like that, and it was actually quite interesting. Wait, I didn't even look if I have anything to sell. Yeah, I need to sell all that because I don't think I need any of the nickel or... And guys, all of this is gonna change. Like, all of these elements, it's gonna be kind of crazy. What did it say? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff, shall we? No, I mean, like I said, I've never played it. It looks badass. Like, I think it looks cool. But I mean, I read all about the time requirements, and to be honest, I couldn't put myself through doing that. I do enough long-winded games as it is. Oh, things like vortex cubes. Oh, they still are vortex cubes. Okay. Sorry, we're still watching some of the leak video and stuff like that. Alright. Now let's buy us some plutonium. Wait, you can buy iridium in here? Nah, I can just find a spire, like, easily. Don't know why I'd ever buy it. I will buy about 2,000 plutonium, though. Yeah, that's true. I didn't really mean like long-winded, more like just you have to put a lot of time in. Alright, yeah buddy, 2,000 of those, and I need some zinc. Get about 1,000 zinc, because I really don't need like, oh, too much. Oh, come on. It's so unprecise. And yeah, there are gonna be so many more elements than what's already in the game. And I mean, that's kind of crazy. I can show you guys pretty much what's in the game. I mean, there's still, you know, some that I don't have, maybe like 2 or 3 that I don't have. But I mean, I got pretty much everything else, and all of that's gonna change. It's like I'm gonna have to redo my entire freighter and everything. It's gonna be kind of crazy. It's like, check it out. I pretty much have every element that's available right now, minus maybe about 3 or 4, maybe. And I mean, all of this is gonna change. All these elements are gonna be just null and void. So pretty much I'm gonna have to sell everything I got. And I mean, that's gonna be a little harsh. Almost everything I got. I mean, they still have Star Bulb and Vortex Cubes and all that good stuff, but I mean, a lot of these have changed names or changed what they are, and the amount of recipes that they're adding is insane, guys. I'm putting this stuff over in my starship. I need to transfer some of that iron over here, because honestly, I don't need that much iron. I can sell the iron for some cash. But I do need some Iridium, something awful. Alright, go back over here. Send this plutonium over to the starship, because that's where it needs to be. Not in my inventory. And then let's sell this iron and get down and get some Iridium, and then we got enough to make us warp cells for days, guys. Alright. Starship? Yeah, buddy. Alright. And I do need some carbon, which would probably be down on the planet anyway. So yeah, we'll do... How about we do this? Let's sell this crap really quick. Dude, I'm actually going to the midnight release of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm gonna be streaming that stuff live like as soon as I get home. Like, basically going through the story completely whenever I get home, as long as I can. I think I've heard that it's coming to PC. I mean, if it's coming to Xbox, it's most likely coming to PC. I don't know if it'll release at the same time, though. Alright, sorry guys. Got that track. Did I sell all that iron? Good. Alright. I think we're good. I just need some Iridium and some carbon, and we have warp cells for days. Whee! Dude, my wife is sitting over here with it running, and I'm actually still watching some of the leaked footage as well. Like, I've watched an hour or so of it now, but like I haven't seen all of it yet, and it looks sick. Like, it looks like a whole different game. And yeah, Borderlands 3's coming out at some time. I forget whenever it said it was, but that's gonna be like sick as all get out too. Oh, tell me you're Brady. And I wonder what my freighter's gonna look like after the update. Like, supposedly the entire inside is redone and everything, so I'm kind of wondering what they've done. Like, I saw some of it and everything, but like, are all freighters gonna look exactly the same kind of a thing, or is there gonna be some kind of uniqueness about them? That's what I'm really wondering. And I wonder if the S-class ships are gonna change at all. Because if the S-class ships are gonna change, that's gonna be a bad day for me. And yeah, we actually bought the Handsome Jack collection not too long ago. I've streamed it maybe once, I think. Do I have any freighter fuel? Or not freighter fuel. I've been talking about freighter fuel so much. See if we can at least make one, don't we? Because I want to get somewhere that's got some carbon and iridium, all in the same shebang. Fuel her up and get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing like some kind of store with weekly events for like currency and stuff like that, and supposedly they're adding in like a poop ton of new ships and everything. So I mean, that's gonna be pretty sick. Yeah, we got good odds here, guys. I actually found a blue system with 6 planets. Any moons? I don't see any. Yeah, let's do it. Cause like, those are the current S-class ships. Of course, there's all different varieties of customizations about them and everything. But like, I just wonder what everything's gonna look like, and I'm getting antsy because, I mean, currently right now it's the 21st, so we got like 3.5 days maybe until the update drops, and as soon as that update drops, I'm gonna be like streaming live. Like, I'm gonna wait around as long as I can. And guys, we're the first contact here. I found a lot of systems lately where somebody's actually already been. This is the first time. Yeah, buddy. Come on, Bessie. Let's go down and see what surfaces we got. Yeah, the Galactic Atlas site is now live and everything on there, but it still says that it's not completely up yet. So I'm just excited to see what they're actually gonna do, because I mean, supposedly they're gonna start weekly updates all the time, and that means a lot of things for us if they actually hold true to that. This planet looks weird. Toxic planet. I might be able to find some stuff there, but I'm looking for a malfunctioning or some kind of anomalous planet. Scalding planet? Come on. There's gotta be a anomalous planet in here. I'm right next to the center of the galaxy. Whatever. I'll go down here and see if we got anything good. Wait. Scan that, didn't I? Yeah, that was that low atmosphere planet. Yeah, I'll go somewhere over here. See what we got. And like, supposedly they've redone like all the life and everything like that. And guys, the clouds, the different cloud layers, it actually looks like you're going through an actual atmosphere now and everything. Like, it's pretty sick. And I'm quite excited for this. I mean, and the biggest thing of all I'm excited for is they've increased the view distance. So if you guys have ever noticed while I've been streaming, like, things tend to pop in here and there. Yeah, that's because there's only so much like that it can process at one time, and I just can't wait until that's gone. Like, I'm tired of the pop-ups. Yeah. But guys, if anybody, I'm not sure if PC and PS4 on No Man's Sky can see each other, or if it's just, you know, PC and Xbox, and then there's just PS4 over here. But I'm gonna post a link to a site on Twitter, like a portal address, that we can all meet up after the update and everything. You know, I'll yell out a time here or there for it. I just need to get it as much carbon as I could. Alright. And then, anybody see a spire of iridium around here? I was looking for, like, a spire the other night, and I could not find one. Not it. I'll just fly around. Why not? Whee. Wait, what? So many. Whoa, look at that thing. Hold on. It's like a chicken raptor with like a alien bug face. And it eats plants somehow through that tiny little nose. Interesting. Alright, let's find us some iridium. There we go. There's always a spire of iridium somewhere around. Of course, watch this. It's gonna park me on the edge and throw me out over the side. See what I'm talking about the pop-in? Supposedly they fixed that. Like, that's one thing that's always kind of gotten on my nerves just a little bit. Yeah, buddy. I need this iridium. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. Good spot. You just kind of go, like, I'm taking all of this. Like, iridium's one of those things right now you can gather real quick. My laser is kind of fast at the job too. So we're gonna be done with this in no time and back to the stars. Alright. Did I at least get 1,000? I got 1,000. Nah. I'm surprised that these sentinels haven't come after me. Alright, I'm almost done, guys. Just gotta finish getting this iridium and then we're gonna be ready to go. I have enough to make at least 10 warp cells or 16, something like that. Alright, that should be plenty. Plenty. A cool looking planet, but like I said, that update, that update is gonna be amazing. Like, that hype train is off the rails, on the freeway, like, headed down to a nuclear power plant. Like, I cannot wait. Alright, let's see here. How about we start constructing these things? Oh, just do it. Hold on, there's actually a way. Ah, here we go. I think I needed one more. Yeah. Alright. Now, build all these. No, what are you doing? I'm gonna build as many as I tell you to build. So very many. And I love that they added the feature where you can build like multiple ones in one build. And I keep forgetting they've added that since the early days of the game. There's 8 right there. Alright. Love this site. Just warp cells for days, guys. What it's about. Yeah, guys, look how much I demolished everything in here. Like, oh, that's funny. At least I got space for this iridium now. Stick this carbon in there, because like I said, I like having the ability to carry as much stuff on a job. Alright. Oh, no, nah. Oh. I have too much crap on me right now. They will murder me. Well, they won't murder me. It will just be one big pain in the butt. I don't like pirates. I like the fight sometimes, but let's hop around and see if we can't find an anomalous system, because now that we're done making warp cells, we can actually go on the hunt for an actual, like, weird looking system. I was flying out here so we could get a lay of the land a little bit. That's a cold planet. Toxic planet. Scalding planet. Asthmatic planet. That cold planet. But there's gotta be other ones. Because we said that there was 6, so there's 3. Ah, here's one that's hiding in the asteroids. Crimson planet, guys. This is actually a planet that's malfunctioning or has something weird about it. Sorry, give me a second, guys. The chat, I think, crashed, but it's coming back online now on my end, so if you've said anything I haven't seen, I'm sorry. Alright, we're back up. Go out here and see what kind of anomalies we find. Got plenty of iron. Oh, why did you stop? No! But what do you guys think? What's like the most you're looking forward to for this update, or for even the release for Xbox, besides for, of course, it's coming to Xbox? Yeah, the visual overhaul is going to be absolutely amazing. And guys, remember, we are live on all platforms. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. Oh, this has so many of those. Yes, please. I'll take a look around. Yeah, the lore especially, like, there's actually a site, what was that called, that had about the lore of the, the broken in stations and stuff. Because there is a ton of lore out there, and if you haven't even read a little bit of the lore, you might be a little bit, iffy on understanding exactly what's going on in the whole universe. Because this is a very unique and weird universe. I don't see anything like majestically good around here besides for maybe a few spaceships flying overhead. I say we go and do some portal roulette, guys, because I'm liking these planets, but I want to jump around a little bit. Just kind of randomly go places. Unless somebody has an address of, you know, say somewhere that somebody's been. You send a link in the chat, I think I can figure it out. Alright. So let's see here. There's 6 planets in this system. So here's actually all of them now. That's a good thing about flying kind of far out. So we got that cold planet. What was this one? Low atmosphere, toxic planet, and a scalding planet, and asthmatic planet. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes these scalding planets are actually, how can I put it? Like, they're malfunctioning just like the rest. It's actually quite sick. I just can't wait. Like, and the leak videos give you even more of a just, I want it now. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sick what they've done with it. I mean, it's beautiful, and I mean, things are more proportional. There's no more pop-in. I mean, it's just, it's an overall, like, everybody's raving that it's what the game should have been whenever it was first, you know, released and everything. And I gotta say, I mean, I was satisfied with what they gave on release, but this is taking it to a whole new level. Alright, let's see if this has any anomalous things on it. But here's a base. Not seeing anything, no, that cool about this. So I guess what we'll do is call the freighter and we're gonna hop on, guys. What do you guys think? Should I go and what color system do you think? We got green, red, or blue. I can go to yellow system, but honestly, you guys are gonna spend so much time in those systems whenever you get the game, it's sad. And I don't want to subject you guys to that right now whenever you're gonna have to do it later. Everything I have just... Did they really pop in right next to where I'm trying to put the freighter? Of course they did. Alright. Let's fuel up this hyperdrive. Get on ahead. Gadoosh, guys. Alright. I could go backwards, black hole jumping. This is why I love this game. You can pretty much go anywhere you want to. Where is the spinner? Aha! Almost lost it. See? Flying away. Can't even see the stars out here. Alright. What are you? Wow, this has some moons to it. It's got 2 moons and 3 planets. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty good. And it's a Gex system and it's not far away. And it's directly on the edge. I'm liking the odds of anomalous planets being here. Let's do this. I got warp cells now for days. Hope everybody's having a good time and a good night in the chat land, or a good morning depending on what country you're in. I'll just say this: good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, buddy. 3 planets, 2 moons, Gag. So there's not a lot of violence in this system, so it should be safe just to travel around. I can't wait to upgrade these ships, but see, I don't want to upgrade anything if there's gonna be like new recipes and, you know. Yeah, you're right, Crutan. Like, moons are always so much better. What do you mean the life form module? Are you talking about the life support module for was it? Right here? Are you talking about these? Because I've actually only ever found up to +2. Yeah, it's about that time here too. It's about 109, 111, something like that. Like I said, the chat's just a little bit delayed because I what do you call it? I'm streaming over Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer, and so it kind of lags a little bit sometimes. But I definitely get y'all's messages. And yeah, moons are normally always like the best. And I don't know why. Like sometimes planets are nice and everything, but the moons seem to have more vegetation and more like life. And I don't know if it's because they're smaller or what. I was trying to figure out what was meant by life form module. Oh, those are actually kind of cool. I wish the popping would stop though. This is not an anomalous planet. That's that toxic planet. I have yet to see the moon. Aha! I spoke too soon. And a decaying nuclear moon? You can't get much better. I just cannot wait for this game. Like, the update for it. I have to slow down just to see what's down here because it pops in so bad. At least right now. Is that a moon? Oh, there's the economy scanner and the conflict scanner and everything, and I mean, it's okay. It works sometimes and then not others, because it mainly just tells you what the economy is like and then all that. Let's see. Went down to that planet. Where is this other? I bet you it's out there. Bet you it's around the back of that one. I hate planets that hide from me. Multiplayer is gonna be absolutely amazing. I mean, see, the question still remains in my head is it going to be still only 16 players per planet that can actually be on the same planet at a time, or are they actually going to increase that? And the problem with that is that can their servers handle that amount of traffic on, you know, a single planet kind of a thing? Seeing anything on back of here? Where the flip are these moons? Because like these nebulas have been, oh, there it is. Of course it would be, right guys? Because that's the temperate planet, and I bet you this is the anomalous one. Oh, that's not, is it? Because we've been to these two and they didn't really have anything. I guess let's continue on to this one and then we'll head on. Wait, where did it go? Oh no. Oh no. There you are. And then we'll head over to that nice Starbold planet, because that thing's supposed to be nice. And not to mention, I mean, the building bases anywhere is gonna be amazing. And I mean, everybody's raving that third person view is just absolutely amazing. No kind of anomalous planet. let's head this way. Let's head down to that nice Starbulb planet. I'm hoping, since it's kind of a smaller planet out there, that it will, it'll actually be nice and everything. I'm just gonna skim across the atmospheres of these other ones. I heard about the ring planets and the superstorms. Like, that's gonna be amazing too, because I mean, think about that, guys. Like, I've actually seen the footage of the rings, and I mean, they're a very amazing visual aesthetic. And not to mention, see, that kind of scares me though, because storms on planets already completely, like, destroy you. Could you imagine what a superstorm would do to you in a planet like that? Like, that's insane. Just flying through the galaxy, guys. I know it's not always exciting, but hey, it is what it is. Going over here to the moon. Hopefully it's still taking me to the dead moon. Ooh, no. Oh, good thing I did stop for a second, because there's pirates about to come after me. And the best way to get rid of them is to go into the atmosphere. Watch. And boom, your scan failed, and I'm back off on my way without having to spend the resources or the time to defend myself. So what do you guys want to see besides for like all that we've mentioned so far? Because there's so many things that, you know, that's happening. Okay, this is the moon, right? Pretty sure it is. This should be the main planet to it. Huh? This is kind of cool, look. Ooh, ah. I knew I was gonna hit that, but I couldn't stop. Yeah, this moon is like dead and lifeless. You got some plutonium. I can't even shoot it. Alright, we're gonna go down to the Starbulb planet, and then we're gonna skip right along. And then I'm gonna go to the portal at my base planet, and we're gonna type in some random addresses and just have some fun with jumping around to different biomes. If this is a good enough planet, I may just stick around and skip around on it for a little bit. But I haven't found one yet. Dude, trees. It's actually kind of cool. What's weird though is we've ran across a lot of systems, but I've only found a few next to the center in the blue that haven't actually had anomalous planets on it. It's a pretty planet. Yeah, that's true. I mean, handcrafted is always, you know, a higher quality, but at the same time, they've been working on this for so many years now, and it's such a groundbreaking algorithm and formula. Ooh, that's actually like watery caves. Up here for a second. That, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it, and from the new footage I've seen and everything, like, all of this is gonna change, and for the better. And I mean, I'm completely— ow, you son of a gun. And I'm completely fine with that. Because, I mean, it's looking pretty sick. I like it. I like all that they're doing for it. The first time it was released, yeah, the hype was way too high because I mean, you gotta remember, no game in history had been made with a procedural algorithm like that for just countless stars and biomes and everything. I mean, that's complicated crap right there, man. I mean, you gotta be one smart cookie to be able to understand all the formulas that you put into a game. I'm liking this water planet though. I don't think I've actually swam around in stream. This water is so green though. Kinda gross. See, I haven't seen anything about the cities yet. I mean, I know that now you can pretty much build where you want to and all that good stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen anything about the cities yet. I know, planets like this are amazing. I mean, I used to be that way and everything, but honestly, lately I've put my base planets on like anomalous planets or like black hole systems because, I mean, if you think about it, they're more unique than any other systems around there. Keep seeing ships flying around. I wonder if there's a outpost somewhere near here. It is a pretty gorgeous planet. So temperate and mild too. Nice 82 degrees. So why is my spaceship so freaking cold? I think, besides for the terraforming catastrophe, and this has actually already been discovered by ZZ Wicked. Yeah, he said one time about how difficult it was to even make that, like, you know, the sunset and stuff like that, and I mean, I don't know. I can't fathom, like, how much effort and work has gone into this. Alright, let's pull out our freighter and let's get on out of here to our next system. Now I'll stop beforehand and we're gonna go to my base planet and dial up some random addresses, shall we, guys? And can you guys hear me alright out there? We had some audio issues yesterday with the game being a little higher than my voice and you couldn't hear. Thank you, Crutan. Yeah, then it should be good, because like I said, the stream is live and the same on all 3 platforms and everything. And remember guys, if you want to help us out, hit that like, follow, and subscribe buttons. The question is, every time I get out to this map is, where do I go now? Because guys, like, each of these has anywhere between 1 to 3 planets, so it's kind of like, where do I go next? There's infinite possibilities of where I could go. Thank you, Alendra. Ooh, hello. Whenever I said that, for some reason my brain went immediately to Animaniacs. Hello, nurse. Alright. Alright, how got it here? And come on, there's gotta be something good around here. I got about... Really? This is the stuff you give me that's so puny. Green. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Has it been discovered yet? That's my biggest question. I don't know. Doesn't say if anybody's discovered it. Yeah, why not, guys? And I've noticed ever since the leaks that came out and everything like that, viewership has gone drastically down. It's also quite early for the overall audience that was watching. Dang it, somebody did discover this. BBC 87. It was Decoy 556. Well, that's... Here I was, being a pioneer of my own path, and... Well, technically, guys, I mean, I am right next to the center, so, kind of one of those things that I can't really be too, you know, hurt over. And why does this not go in order anymore? Like, uploading all is normally... And they must have taken down their servers again. Because it said I lost connection. No, now it says it's active. I don't know what's going on with it, guys. I need to go up here, though, and try and turn in all my activities. As you guys can see, I've jumped around quite a bit. I think I've uploaded them all. Let's just do it one more time. Yeah. Alright. I mean, technically right now they still spin. They don't have like an orbit around a central star. They sit in their own positions and spin, but they don't actually have, you know, around a central star. A temporary planet. Wait, I first want to know what this one is before we pass it up. The temporary planets are anomalous. A rotting planet. Yeah, we'll go... I'll skim the surface. How about that? I can skim the surface and go straight back out on my way. What I love about this game, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. Me, I'm more of an explorer. I'm more of a person who likes to see the biggest and sickest looking life that there is to offer in the game. The planets that have the most vegetation or the prettiest caves. Like, I love this game for that aspect. Because trust me guys, if I didn't love the game, I wouldn't have put it close to, you know, 500 and something hours in. It's been so many hours. So long. Like, this count is nearing 400. I have over 100 and something on my permadeath account. And that's not to mention the 4 or 5 30-hour permadeath accounts that I ended up accidentally deleting because I didn't pause whenever I got up to use the bathroom or something like that, and all that work went. Wonder what anomalous one this is gonna be. I hope it's my favorite anomalous. Those like dynamo things with the cylinders like all over them. I mean, I like the bubble planets and I like the like solid shattering beam planets or whatever they are, and the pillars of light planets, and what else was there? The Jax planets. Oh, this one's a glass planet. What'd you say? Yeah, the surfaces are my favorite, and the trees, man. The trees on these planets are just... I hope they don't get rid of these. I really hope they don't. Because, like, I've always loved these planets. Like, these trees are so sick looking. And, like, even if you, like... Oh, the Sentinels are frenzied. Awesome. And even if you dig into the surface, like, the underground, look, the dirt on these planets is all hexagon. Like, it's actually quite sick. And these Sentinels can come after me all day. I'm taking your coppin', homie. Watch him. Oh, do you have a problem with me? Oh, I got a problem with you. Goodbye. Oh, they can come after me all day. I don't really care. Until they get stuck in the ground like this and then end up having to somehow get them so they don't call the chicken walkers and stuff like that. Yeah, come up here. Come up here. You need to stop calling your friends. That's a good boy. Yeah, those floating planets, like, that have the floating rocks and oh, hello. They got the word out beforehand. No Sentinels. You guys are giving me some good resources, but no. I don't even want their pods. That should make them deactivate, I'm hoping. Love this planet though. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. More Sentinels. Not good. Oof. Alright. Let's get back to the space station and let's well, first, actually, I can scan all the planets from out here. See if there's any other anomalous. The desert planet. Oh, come on. Incandescent. Rotting. Frozen. Where are you, my... High energy. Yeah, we'll go to my base and dial up some gate addresses, see what we can find. Because guys, there's some actually cool systems out there and everything. La-dee-dee, la-dee-da. We're flying on by. Oh, these flights, man. I got 32 seconds before we touch down at that space station. I just can't wait, guys, because I mean, next is pretty much all of the basics of what we've wanted since the game came out. I mean, like I said, I never hated on the game. I like the game regardless, but I'm just excited for all the possibilities that they're throwing in. And I'm wondering if they're gonna increase the story or add on to the story or something. I don't think I've ever heard of a universe called TGIA. That... Oh, the galaxy I'm in is the Euclid, if you mean this, sorry. Seeing if there's any travelers in here. Hello. Hey guys, we actually have all the races in one place. Except for the travelers. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll do 60 frames a second. I mean, I hope they do, but as of right now, I mean, the game on all platforms, it runs at a base of 30. I mean, you can get up to 60 onto it on PC, I think, but like, the game itself runs at 30. Oh really? I was actually just told that the story had been actually added or more to it, and one of the writers tweeted that out yesterday. That's actually sick. Thank you, Rutan, for the info. Actually didn't see that. It's actually pretty sick. I wonder. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can't do something you guys might enjoy, because I know it might irritate some people. Where is it? Where it is? Here we go. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Alright. That should be better. Alright. Sorry guys. Now the chat should pop up on the screen so everybody can actually see everybody's on all the platforms. I'm hoping it just now worked. But we're gonna fly over to our portal and we're gonna dial up some random addresses. Yeehaw! So what do you guys think about that skin thing and everything where you can actually be any of the races? Like, I think that's sick as all get out. Plus you can be an anomaly, which is, I guess, what we're supposed to be, even though in the story that we were told we were travelers. So it's kind of weird. Yay, it works. Everybody can see everybody's chat messages now. Alright. See that hamster? Are you talking about the Gek? That's awesome. Yeah, I think the anomalies, I think those are human. Like, I think that's what it is, because the suits look more human than anything. Pretty cool, the chat box actually works. come on, get down. Like, sometimes it takes a second to get down into the actual atmosphere, guys. Yeah, buddy. Alright, we're gonna land right here. Let's see here. I'm gonna change that from white bright red so everybody can actually read it. Because having everybody in the chat actually being able to see everybody should be a little bit better. Font size, let's see. Yeah, we're good. Save settings. Alright, back to the live screen. Alright. Everybody should be able to see everybody else's messages now. Let's dial up some random addresses stuff, shall we? Like I said, sometimes we get lucky. No, I mean, whenever I was watching the footage, I didn't see anything that had to do with any kind of hunger or anything like that. I think they're just pretty much changing up the elements and everything like that. I think they're just mainly changing the names, and of course everything's getting a textural overhaul, so I mean, we're most likely gonna see a lot new, you know, icons for the elements and all that good stuff. It's gonna be amazing though. Yeah, I could see myself changing skins, to be honest. This may not be an address, but whoosh, a little portal roulette. But can everybody read the messages on the chat whenever people talk? I'm just making sure everybody's together and cohesive. What's going on, Hammer? How you doing tonight, brother? Alright. Give me just one more second and we're going to check this out. Guys, this ain't a bad planet. It's a little cold, but it's got some foliage and stuff. Oh no, it's got, no. It's got some serious sentinels going on. No, I'm good. I'm not doing the whole sentinels thing, because that thing was checking me out like it wanted to eat my babies. I'm good, I'm good. Alright, guys. Thank you, Crew Team. Yeah, see, the thing is, where I'm streaming on all three platforms, I can see everybody's messages, but everybody couldn't see their own, so I thought I'd put that up at least for the No Man's Sky stream, so everybody could chat together. Well, technically, I mean, people are talking about like making something along the lines of like city planets where a bunch of people get together and, you know, make a colony on a planet. And there's even some people going as far as making like a government system. Wow, this is an actual address, guys. I didn't get an error this time. Nice. Works for me. Skadoosh. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they increased the building limit to 20,000. I mean, I didn't see anything about a number. Guys, space worms. What'd you say? This planet's actually quite cool. It's rather warm, but not that bad. Got a lot of those space worms flying around. Yeah, I didn't read anything today. I got in late from work and then ended up staying up way too late last night streaming, and then yeah, I didn't do anything this morning but grab my stuff and get to work. Alright over there? Yeah. I know, I've been doing the same thing, like with the whole coughing up a lung. You know, finding those places to actually find crashed ships now is actually quite more difficult than what it used to be. And I think they did that because farming ships used to be really, really easy. Like, really easy. Give me just a second, guys. I gotta type one thing. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Does anybody have like a galactic hub address or anything that you guys want me to go to or anything like that? I'll go wherever you guys are thinking. Actually, that should be all. Alright. Holy moly. I think I made a boo-boo with that, didn't I, guys? Let's stretch this down a little bit. What we'll do... See, I'm trying to get this, I've never actually had a chat box up here like this before. What I'll do is I'll have it to where it only shows it for a few seconds so that it doesn't get so cluttered on screen. Because, that's kind of a little too cluttery. Alright, that'll work. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Trying to make everything nice. See, I can't tell which is going to be flourishing or not. I'm actually trying to, you can't put every single one, like I started from, well, we haven't gone backwards yet. I did, well, I guess we're gonna have two little humans here. Ah! Alright, the next one we'll try all bugs and see what that one does, because, like, it's kind of cool that you can pretty much dial whatever address you want, and it'll just go, okay, you meant here? Come on, good planet, good planet. I mean, technically, I guess, if you wanted to, after you fueled one of these, if you were starting out, you could basically go to all different kinds of systems just randomly without even having to lift off the ground and find what element you need, because I've came across quite a few different kinds of planets. Oh, this thing's barren, but it's got water. Huh. Ooh, sentinels are hostile. Sentinels are hostile. Sentinels are hostile! I've jumped through so many times it's starting to make it tweak. And I don't know, it may just be me, but it does look like the, in the portals and stuff, the sound kicks up about a notch. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's do all the buggies in the world, shall we? This has actually been kind of fun going for a little bit of Russian roulette here on the portal station. I wonder, let's see, yeah, I wonder what all of them would do. Well, duh, it's not an address, but give me the closest thing to it, man. Alright, I get it. We're established. Yeah, buddy. Alright, come on. Give me just a second, I don't know what's going on with it, but I gotta turn this volume down just one more notch. Alright, we're good now. Yeah guys, that's a lot better. You guys can probably hear me a lot better now too. I know, and I mean, it didn't always used to be like that. Like, most of the planets had some type of, like, life or some type of vegetation on them. And it wasn't until that last update they did during Atlas Rises that changed pretty much the landscape of everything. And I mean, it's kind of like, why? Oh, guys! I dialed a cool address! Nice going, Hammer. These are my favorite things, like anomalies. That was a good call, man. These are, like, honestly my favorite anomalies in the game. Like, I've came across planets just littered with these things everywhere. Like, this is nothing compared to what I've found before, but nice, man. Sick. What are these made out of, anyway? Oh, you can't destroy them. Can you? Come on. Grenade that sucker. No, it makes a weird little sound. Yeah, I did. I shot him with... that laser does both damage. Yeah, they don't do anything. You can't destroy them. But look, there's little parts of them laying everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, they took away a lot of life. I mean, yeah, life should be plentiful and everything, but at the same time, even some of the planets you land on have only like maybe 3 species on it. And I mean, I get it. I mean, it's more realistic, but this was supposed to be based in sci-fi. Dude, Alindra, that is honestly one of my favorite, like, anomalies in this whole game, and I can't believe Hammer's idea of going to that actually produced that anomaly. Like, that's actually really sick. The weird thing is, like, the grenades and the actual, like, laser did nothing to them. Alright, let's do 1 or 2 more of these and then we'll head on somewhere else. Because this backwards was an address. Let's see if this backwards is an address. I've done this quite a few times and I get addresses every now and then. Nah. Night, Hammer. I think they did too, and I think one of the main things I'm excited about is the fact that you no longer, what do you call it? You no longer have, like, how can I put this? Like the pop-in, like all the little pixelated pop-ins that I get every now and then, especially if I'm moving fast and stuff like that, they've completely fixed most everything in that. Yeah, and did you hear about them talking about, there's only one planet and I discovered it in, did you hear about them talking about, the sandworms and stuff and why they didn't stick them in the game? Because, like, we've all seen those sandworms that they basically, crawled through the sand, but they said those things were so overpowered for players and like you couldn't kill them or anything like that, that like it would have taken some of the fun out of the game. And I'm thinking, are you serious? Oh yeah, the draw distance. Yeah, that's what I was meaning, but it causes all that pop and that grainy stuff and everything. Like, I'm kind of glad they did that too, because, like, I want to be able to stand here, say, look over to that direction, see how there's nothing there, but I bet you if I go over there, there's going to be trees and everything else. Like, and if you've ever taken the camera out like this, whenever it's raining or something like that, it's only raining in a certain area. See all this stuff flying around, like these little particles? They only go out so far, see? They stopped just around there. So like they've increased a lot, and I'm hoping it's gonna be you know, something fun. But guys, I think I'm going to see what this planet has to hold, and unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to call it a night for tonight. But I will be back tomorrow at around 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, high toxicity. Oh wait, this was the same one I went to. What am I doing? I'm going to one more before I leave, but I'll be back tomorrow night around about 10 o'clock and play first on some Fortnite, and then after that, around about midnight on Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna hop back on some more No Man's Sky. We still got some warp cells to burn through, so we're gonna hop right along. Let's dial one more address and see where we can end up tonight. Because this has actually been quite fun to play this Russian roulette game. Not to mention, I'm actually discovering planets and stuff that if anybody types in the same address as I did, are gonna get my planets. All mine. They could have, but see, nobody had done their formulas before and stuff. And that's the tricky part, is nobody has ever attempted the formulas that they had attempted before. And so they had no reference on how to actually build this game, so they were, you know, they weren't exactly knowledgeable at that time of what exactly they were doing, and they had a lot of grand aspirations for what they wanted out of the game. Alright. Let's see where we end up, shall we? Oh, guys, yes, like, I'm actually landing on anomalous planets, like, dialing these things, and I'm the one discovering these locations. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I didn't even have to use warp cells to get to the anomalous planets I've been looking for. All I gotta do is dial random addresses in here and I'm getting them. Alright guys, that's coming to that point in the evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. Remember, like, follow, and subscribe, and we are on Twitter and Facebook. Check there first for any updated times or anything like that. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And all my followers are amazing. So remember, if you become one, you're part of my group. You have a great night, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.